Imodium in front of us.
Imodium. That's right. The Rizzo and Jeff Show, FM Unfiltered, Saturday edition. We got a lot of shit going on. First off, let me just do a little bit of a preview because I don't think we're going to be able to get to most of this, but there's just so much. First off, we're going to talk a little Jerry Sandusky. We're going to talk the Penn State whiteout. John, listen, I love John DiTullio, but you got to give up on Penn State, okay? I can't.
What is it? The tittling of boys that bothers you?
It's the tittling. It's the tittling. It is the tittling. All right, that's number one.
I got it.
All right, we also have Daddy Jeff. Daddy Jeff is going to be coming on. What's up, Robert? How you doing?
Yeah, Daddy Jeff better behave himself.
Well,
and just so you know, that I've sent him, he asked me all day, we were speaking all morning, and I gave him all the stuff from DraftKings.
Okay.
So if he wants to make his picks, he's got to make them coherent.
Okay.
And make them okay.
So Daddy Jeff is going to be on in about 10, 15 minutes, okay? We're going to talk Dick Simmons. We got Dick Simmons movie. Him, Pauly Shore, it's making our nipples hard.
Sure.
I'm at the final straw with this sauce, guys. So we're also going to be ranking sauce. All right, we're going to rank some sauce. We're going to
that's a tough of the bunch.
It's tough, but I want to see where the fuck everything ranks.
Okay.
All right, because I reached back out to Pauly, and I got I'm going to have to decline. So we're going to do that.
I cook a lot. I hacked a 9-pound ham today.
You did.
To make sure that we all eat good tomorrow. Hacked it. Like a serial killer.
Ladies and gentlemen, also went to Tops. These were $1.12. We're going to talk and
Speaking
taste
of serial killers. Yeah.
We're gonna taste try some Circus Peanuts. Don't you love a good Circus Peanut?
I wouldn't shove that in my mouth if you begged me.
You're not going to try a Circus Peanut?
I'd rather drink this than eat that.
Okay, well, we'll convince Jeff maybe for some stars to eat some Circus Peanuts. I'll tell you why I had to leave at 1:47 in the morning because I was having some problems going out to get Imodium. We are going to talk about a guy named Tom Turner. He thinks that you get radio ratings on Facebook. We're going to give out some Blue Chew. We're going to talk about our upcoming interview with Wheeze, what to say. And listen, if we have
a lot
time,
of conversations
montage and finalize the fingering yourself on a plane. So I mean,
we're getting quite busy tonight.
We're getting real busy.
All right, so where do you want to start?
So obviously, Daddy Jeff is going to be on in a few minutes. Obviously, we'll talk about Brother Wheeze. We'll get into Pauly and ranking the sauces. We'll get into Dick Simmons. I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to give you two options on where to start.
I want to start with the sauce, and that's it. Let's go.
Oh, so okay. So because I was going to say we could do sauce, Penn State, or my Imodium.
Well, Penn State we'll get to. We know where that's headed. So let's just get right to the sauce.
You want to get to the sauce. All right, here's the situation. So obviously, if you've watched, you've known that, Pauly said some things that, we should have been fired. We didn't take too kindly. We tried to have him on. He said, okay. Then he said he had an engagement. Then I hit him back. And then he said he actually
said that he thought it was a good move that we were let go.
You're right. I apologize.
That
it was a good move. So then, we were like, fuck it. Let's have him on. So, then I get a message today about him respectfully declining. Now.
Why?
I don't know. Reason? I didn't get a reason. Just a respectful decline. That's it. Now, for everyone, make sure you're liking and sharing because we have a lot of great stuff coming up. Don't forget, Daddy Jeff's giving his picks for the football, and we're going to taste test some Circus Peanuts. And we'll give you some more insight into what's going on with Wheeze. And we have we're pretty excited to welcome on a new sponsor coming up. Pete, we're still working with PCHO. And by the way, may I say, Jerry Sandusky. It's Penn State whiteout. First week of the new lineup.
You gotta stop giving shout-outs to Jerry Sandusky.
Listen, it's not that I'm shouting out Jerry Sandusky. It's that it's the first week.
Can't shout out Jerry Sandusky.
It's the first week of
but
the
you gotta
new
understand
radio.
how this sounds. When you start a Jerry Sandusky shout-out, it's not good.
Okay, I don't.
Do you know what he did?
I do. And
what did he do?
Let me take it. But he did.
Rizzo, what did he do?
He touched people in the shower.
No, who did he touch?
Young children.
Who did he touch?
Young boys.
Okay, all right.
So when I say shout out, okay. When I say shout out to Jerry Sandusky, what I mean is this is the whiteout weekend at Penn State.
Surely.
It's the first week of this new Radio 95.1 lineup,
Okay.
and John is off.
Sorry.
He took off on Friday to go to this Penn State whiteout, and I want to know what's the big fucking deal with
Rizzo,
Penn State?
You can't compare the two.
What are you talking about? You can. You're going. You support this organization. Why can't you see Jerry Sandusky?
I think that what they want to try to do is make that situation just go away.
Well, they can't.
And
they can't.
If we were on the radio here, we wouldn't let it go.
I don't let it go. I still bring it up.
Right. You know what? And the honest truth is, I don't think a lot of people do. So I think that they really try to make that Penn State thing happen.
Well,
and I think it's less, Rizzo, what he did, more the fact that his beautiful daughter, who is very smart and intelligent, goes there. He's got a spot. Reliving the college years. And he wants to make it happen.
Well, who again? Listen, I understand wanting a retirement spot. And for those of you just tuning in, make sure you're liking and sharing. Daddy Jeff is going to be coming on making his picks. We're also going to be talking about our upcoming interview with Weeze, and we're just. I don't get it. I'll never get it. I don't understand why you would choose to buy why would you retire in Happy Valley?
Okay,
number one.
First off,
two,
it's the Poconos. It's pretty beautiful out that way.
Well, you know what? You support a school, and there's 115,000. It's not just John. There's a bunch of other people that are 100-some thousand other people.
Don't you have a friend that you work with that runs a bunch of radio stations out that way, or he used to? Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's a big Penn State fan, and I think it's horrifying. Yeah. I think it's horrifying. Yeah. You have a friend, and I love that at least you have the balls.
Don't connect me.
No, listen, stop. No, listen. You have a friend.
Don't connect me.
And I like that you have the balls, okay? Every year on Penn State's Whiteout Day,
I do this.
You take a picture of Jerry Sandusky from the 80s or 90s. When he's in this picture that you did this year, you put his hand is on a kid's tummy and he's given a right. And this is a friend of yours that lives in Florida that went to Penn State.
She did.
You know,
she
it's
did.
Fucked up.
Right. Her name is Kat, and we were close friends with a guy named Bonix, who is Wiz Khalifa's DJ now.
Yeah.
And so we were all just kind of this close friends group that all kind of came together in this weird radio world that wound up in Tampa. And
she loved Jerry?
You know,
is that what it is?
I asked her about that, and she just doesn't let it go.
She does she talk about it?
Well, she doesn't talk about it. So
you can't act like it never happened. That's like I'm a Temple grad, right? Forever I am associated with Bill Cosby. I can admit that. And again, I appreciate everyone. Daddy Jeff's picks are coming up soon. We're giving out Blue Chew. We're talking Circus Peanuts. We're going to talk about why I had Imodium coming up. But I am inextricably tied with William Cosby.
So tell me more.
It's real simple. When I was in college, Bill Cosby would come onto the campus once or twice a year. It would be the big Bill Cosby day. And by
the way, I got accepted at Temple and I turned it down.
Well, you know what? Looking back, it was the right decision. But at that time, Bill Cosby was still America's pop. They were still making that Fat Albert movie. It was still a big thing. So as a Temple person, I can say I enjoyed my time at Temple. But Bill Cosby is a bad man. And thus I cannot support.
Bad? Why is he bad? Is it because that he takes small little pills?
Quaaludes? Methaqualone?
Maybe puts them in something like
this?
And then blows a whistle, and then says, maybe puts him in a circus peanut, and then
yeah, exactly. I think it's because he took advantage of his stature, status, and power. Okay. Now, so there's a ton again. Daddy Jeff's coming up with his picks in a couple minutes, but I wanted to talk sauce. We're gonna rank sauce because I'm pissed off. Because here's the deal. You open your mouth and say something about us. I heard it, or I said to Weeze, this week, somebody was saying something real ignorant about Doreen, who, by the way, sounds great. She's doing a good job with him.
Who said something? about
Somebody's texted in, some idiot just texted in, ignorant shit that people always text in. Somebody texted in and I texted him and I said, dude, first off, you don't want somebody talking about you right there, but second off, call them, literally call them on the air. So they tried to have Melody to do it, and of course, what he did, whoever it was, pussed out. So when somebody says shit about us, I like to call them out on it. So we all know the thing about the Pauly. So he declined, or he said he would come on, then he said he wouldn't. Then I asked him to come on. He said no. So then I'm going to say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's talk pizza sauce. How about we talk, because you've had his pizza sauce. I've had his pizza sauce. Champion loves his pizza sauce. It is what it is.
Dude, I would love him. I would love him to come on. But the problem
but see, here's the thing. Okay. So he said I'm going to have to decline.
Read it. Read it. What do you
Okay.
say?
All right. Fine. I got to pull up the.
Let me go get some sauce out.
You got some of the sauce? All right. So while Jeff goes and gets this sauce, everyone make sure you're liking and sharing. And by the way, I want to quick shout out to our friends at the Pizza's Subs. They're sponsoring, our video on Tuesday. Pretty excited about that. Bangarang ass food, the bread and all that, delicious. So this is what he said. Jeff's going to get some sauce, by the way, and I got some Rao's Arabata.
I'm going to start with this one, by the way. Put that in your
We got Wegman sauce. All right, now hang on here. I'm in the business suite. Don't mean to get here. Got to get to my own private Facebook page here. Sorry about that. Give me un momento, por favor. So, oh my goodness, we have, and of course I have some other sauce as well. Okay, so get into my messages. Okay, here we go. This is what was said, and I can respect it. I guess what I don't respect is that I pay for internet that sucks. Here we go. Okay, so I said, here's the deal. Love to have you on after Wheeze, whatever. I'll even promote your shit.
Sure.
I'm going to pass.
I'm going to pass.
Thanks for the opportunity. Is what I'm going to fucking pass.
I'm going to pass.
Okay?
How about this?
So I wanted to talk about some sauce.
We're going to go vodka sauce. How about that?
So what we possess here is some Wegman sauce. Okay, now I don't know what you guys have had or how you feel. I get that you love that whatever was a producer and he was a nice guy and it's a local business, but
we got a smooth marinara.
This is Wegman's marinara.
Tastes better. It saves you a couple bucks.
How much is this? Because we're
$3.99.
$3.99. This price point, and this is the same size. All right, we're looking at a difference of 130%.
No, you look at taste.
Okay.
Forget it. What are we doing here? We're putting tomatoes.
Red Label is trash.
Bullshit.
Red Label is trash.
Bullshit. Nope.
Let me tell you something. For $4. You can't beat it. And I'll even say that I have some other here. I actually have nationally ranked sauces. Okay? Obviously.
Another Rayo.
Now,
I love that
It's
one.
pronounced Rao. I thought it was Rayo too. It's Rao.
I don't care what it says. It's Rayo in my mind.
Okay, well, here's the thing about Rao. We have Rao's Arabata sauce.
I do have a Rao. I have a Rao.
Well, you have a Rao. Baby Hands has a Rao. She loves the Rao's Arabata. So Rao's is the #1 ranked sauce. Okay? And everyone, there's... I think everyone says that the pizza, the marinara, the Rao's is the best.
Right.
I'm down with that.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Victoria?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
That sauce has ranked the second most tasty sauce.
And by the way, you can get that in Philadelphia.
What?
There is
Victoria marinara?
I'm going to tell you, there's a place in Philadelphia when I lived in Philly.
Okay.
Right around there.
Okay.
Just right off the main line.
Okay.
There was a little spot that just sold just a bunch of cheeses and stuff, right?
Okay, the main line.
Where I think our life belongs.
Yeah, well.
But right there was this little spot, and they would sell just a bunch of things like this, and that name stuck out to me. So yes. I do remember that.
Really?
Sorry, yes.
So let me ask you, have you ever gone in on the ragu? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to throw it out here. Then this might be sacrilege to some of the Italians.
Of course we ragu.
I like to... I ragu. I don't mind a ragu.
Here's the problem with the ragu.
The price point is good.
You
Okay,
got
the
it,
sauce
but
is
you
good.
got to
You know-
prepare when you ragu, and every Italian has done that.
Of course,
Right.
and if they're saying that they haven't, they're full of shit.
But it's got to be. You got to start from the morning, right?
Okay.
It's like me hacking a ham. Like you got to prepare for the next day if you're gonna ragu.
Now somebody said my ragu tastes different now than when I was a kid. I remember it being better.
So
Okay.
does Cookie Crisp.
What? Cookie Crisp? When they brought Cookie Crisp back is
When
what
they
you're
brought
saying.
Cookie Crisp back,
You're right.
it changed my entire life.
Okay, but let me ask you something. When they fuck with stuff, like I'm going to tell you, they brought Dunkaroos back. I don't remember them. I don't think they're that good.
Yeah,
I remember them being delicious.
Yeah, I don't remember Dunkaroos. I didn't do Dunkaroos.
Okay.
So that's kind of like your
well, that's
era
my
of
era.
things.
Yeah. What were your snack options? I mean, what was your go-to snack? I mean, I know a lot of people, buy Simo. Stop writing in Arabic. Nobody can read friggin' Arabic. Okay.
I don't know. Bugles. We were bugles.
Bugles? You were a bugle boy?
We were bugle boys back in the day.
Really?
So we'd come home. We'd get home from school. We'd have Elio's pizza. This is what I remember.
Okay.
And then there'd be bugles sitting there. And they didn't have too many different flavors of bugles. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would come on.
Okay.
So we'd eat that.
So, but my question is, okay, and that sounds like a beautiful 80s comfort after school snack.
I don't think it was 80s.
Yeah.
Early 90s. Early 90s.
So you're talking, okay.
89, 90.
89, 90. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. So it was the 80s.
Might have been the 80s.
All right. It might have been the 80s. All right. So it's
might have been Airwolf.
It
might have happened.
All right. It might have been.
18 might have been involved.
All right.
And WCW Saturday Night might have been involved in that.
That's what somebody
when
said.
Ric Flair was cool.
I bugled tonight the count. Here's a fucking problem with that. All right, because this started with the conversation about sauce. Because I got to tell you, I have Wegman sauce that I think is better than $9 Pauly sauce. All right, and I even still don't think that he should not have a job.
I don't get what his problem is. What's his fucking problem?
Here's the thing. And this is what I really believe it is. He is angry at the upper management of that place because I believe he believes that he's
in the best position right now with the people involved.
I agree.
To get back into it.
I agree.
Who's the kid? I was listening to the radio the other day.
The dude from the B that wanted too much money and what's his name let go.
Yeah. I mean, it's like nothing is interesting when you turn on the radio these days.
Look, that's okay. Yes.
Everybody takes a picture. They're taking pictures, right?
Yeah. Right.
So they're taking your picture and doing all those kind of things. But if you went on and did a Facebook Live, you'd have 500 people on it.
Oh, I agree.
So why are you not doing it?
Well,
are you afraid of your rosacea on your face? Just do the Facebook Live and rock and roll. What's the problem?
You know what the problem is? I think that it takes extra work. And I think that let's do it this way. I know that I just saw that you tuned in. Make sure everyone, if you're watching, you're liking, sharing. Daddy Jeff, if you could either request to join or give us a call. The number is 585-209-9108. Daddy Jeff's going to give us his football picks. Then we still have a lot to talk about. We got Imodium, okay? What happened to me?
I'm sorry this is happening to you, man.
My ass is on fire.
I feel like you've been struggling with your bowels lately.
It's been a struggle. All right, we're going to do some Circus Peanut taste tests.
If there was one thing as a man that I'm very happy with, I wake up every morning and I just take a poop, and it makes me happy.
Well, you know what, dude? You're lucky. Yeah. You're lucky. Most people aren't regular like you. And here's the thing. I know you struggle with your knee and stuff, but I struggle with regularity.
Well, the knee we're gonna fix. We just have to fix it illegally, but we're gonna fix it.
But the thing is and I appreciate that. Yes, the Facebook Live when we got Rosie because we kept talking about her big white box. That's what we're talking about. Shit like that. We had this guy. I forget his name. Hold on, I have it written down here. His name was Tom Turner. All right, he was like,
That's Sandusky picture, damn it.
Well, and that's the thing. And again, this is not a knock on John, but after the football picks from Daddy Jeff, we are going to talk about what in the friggin' hell you're doing supporting goddamn Penn State.
And
now,
I'm going to tell you
Daddy Jeff, get your ass here and call 585-209-9108 so we can get these fucking football picks.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bet every one of his picks.
He was 4 for 4 last week. I will say that. And you know what? He does it with the points, too. So when you listen to him, I would say the guy's like 90-something% correct.
All right, let me get him here on the Google Voice.
So you get him on the Voice. All right, there you go. And I will say this again. We still have...
What's the number again?
585... 209... 9108. Tell him to get his ass in gear. Up here it is. I think we got a call coming in now. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daddy Jeff.
Holy moly.
Daddy Jeff, how are you, my friend?
Hello, fellas. How's it going?
It's going good, man. We got a lot of people here waiting for your picks. The numbers are growing up on Facebook, and, I wanted to see how are you. What's going on with you?
I'm out in the back right now of the Flower City station,
Okay.
and they're having a benefit for Ethan Morgan. Hold on 1 second. Hey, what's the name of this event called? What's the name of it? I know. Yeah.
That's okay. Take your time.
No, we're all right.
We're all right with Saturday. Make sure everyone's liking
Okay,
and sharing.
thanks. So, yeah, I just, I wanted to maybe mention it. It's at the Flower City Station, and it's, his name's Ethan Morgan, and he plays the didgeridoo.
The didgeridoo? He plays the
didgeridoo.
didgeridoo?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wait, hang on, Jeff. This whole thing has changed.
Time out.
I need you to put him on so we can speak with him.
Yeah, does he have the didgeridoo, like, near him?
But yeah, it's like a big long thing, and you blow into it. And
some of us, yeah.
Well, no,
some
we
of us
know
about
the-
big
we know-
long things. We know about
We
big
know
long
the
things.
didgeridoo. Is he playing? What's his didgeridoo? Is he able to?
No, dude, he got shot 4 times. He's in intensive care. He's in the hospital.
He just got.
So
He's a victim of
He's in
fire.
intensive care.
He's not going to make it?
He's not gonna make. What the fuck? I thought you said he was playing the didgeridoo.
Wait a minute. I don't. Dude, listen. You're talking about a guy that got shot 4 times. 1 time in the lung.
Why did he get shot 4 times?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm misunderstanding.
Does he live on the corner of Clinton and?
Yeah, I know they're having a benefit for him right now, but he plays. That's his instrument that he plays in a band.
All right, we got it. So
Okay,
the guy.
All right, and so now he's probably going to be in a wheelchair, and so they're trying to raise money for him.
Okay.
The guy's name is Mark Cold. Mark Cold is trying to raise money for him right now, having this benefit over here.
Well, my ultimate dream is to be in a wheelchair. But
our apologies. We thought that you said that you were standing with a guy
In
playing
front
a
of him.
didgeridoo.
No. I was
you
saying
can't.
that he plays
Jeff Longer.
the didgeridoo.
You can't tease people
With a didgeridoo.
with a didgeridoo. You understand that, right? You get it?
But yeah. So I mean, I've actually been around and played. I played guitar with him about a year and a half ago. I was playing the chords, and he was playing along with the song idea.
Okay.
Playing like the bass line.
All right. Well, all right, Jeff.
listen,
we got to get to business, Jeff. And you know what? I asked you this earlier, and I asked you to just, kind of play it cool so we could get these football picks together.
So how are you feeling about the picks Jeff sent you? We got to get to them here. What where do you want to head first?
I think I want to head.
Well, why don't you guys go ahead? 'Cause I got them in my head. So but
Yes.
one thing quick too is that I got to eat at the Peach Blossom earlier this evening, and they just asked to mention out that they serve authentic Mexican food, 9 East Main Street, and you can look them up on the web. 7 o'clock.
Well, I'll
know,
tell you what, man. We'll make sure everyone looks them up. Thank you. Now,
Jeff, we got to get busy.
Yeah,
all right.
the people are waiting.
This is all business, and
All right, let's go. Start with, I had a couple. Go ahead. I want go ahead.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
we're going to go ahead. So,
All right, here we go.
what? So here's the deal. Miami has been riding hot.
Oh, yeah.
Hot offense. They're rocking and
Mhm.
rolling. So they roll into, Denver comes into town, into South Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Miami,
Yeah.
favored by 6.
Mhm.
As we get division here, how do you feel? Because I think something different here, but I want to know how you feel.
Yeah, how do you feel about
About
that?
Miami and that Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
With
-6.
with the Denver Broncos minus
Oh,
6.
yeah, that was one of the games I was thinking. I'm saying we're gonna go Miami.
So you're going to take Miami minus the 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Here's my thing about that. Tua is one little head scrape away from having mashed potatoes for brains. Don't you think if he gets tackled and he's out, the whole thing changes?
No, the Dolphins are good for about 10 games. And they fade out every
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So make a note of that.
All right.
Make a note of that. Make sure you got it. What do you got there? Put
I
it
got.
on your
I'm
notes.
gonna put it in my
year. This
notepad.
is my theories. I have my theories, fellas.
I know
No,
you're good.
we-
You're good.
we
And
got
you know
it.
what? And how you think your theories through.
Dolphins
You think
minus 6. There
Dolphins
you go.
minus
Hey, now, what is the
All right.
over-under on that game, fellas? What's the over-under on it?
The over/under on that game is 47.5.
I'm going to pass on that
Yeah,
one.
he's gonna pass.
You're gonna take
yeah,
the
you know,
under.
you're like
You're gonna
Pauly
take the under.
Guglielmo passed
Yeah,
on us
yeah.
today too. All
That's
right,
tough.
next
All
one,
right.
Jeff.
So here's the one that I really want to
Yeah.
pay attention to.
Yeah.
Patriots Jets.
Yep.
I know which one you're going to go for. Here it comes. I can already tell you which one.
Patriots Jets. The Patriots go into Jersey.
Uh-huh.
I love New Jersey. You know that.
Yep.
Jersey. Jets 2.5 with the kid. They got the kid now. So what do you think about it? Patriots come in 2.5 in Jersey. What are your thoughts on that? Patriots Jets 2.5. Over under. We're looking at 38.
I'll take the Jets and the under.
Okay, you know what? That's
Yeah.
smart. That's going to be a defensive game, and I actually agree with you on that. And again, for everyone, just tune in. Make sure you're liking and sharing. We have Dick Simmons stuff coming up, Pauly Shore coming up. We have stuff about Weeze coming up and everything. Go ahead. So we got another game here.
And now I want to.
That's 2 games, right? That's 2, right?
Two
Right.
more games. You got it.
I want to dip out of the AL. I want to head into the.
And we got an over-under in there, too. Anyway, we got an over-under in there.
Yeah. You took the under, didn't you?
Yes, you took the
You
under.
took the under on the Jets. So then
Under in just this last one, the Patriots. I make sure you got
yes.
All right, so we're gonna head into the national. Right, we're gonna head into
We're going to
now.
the NFC.
Now the NFC. As we look at the Cowboys and the Cardinals.
Oh, this is a good one.
Now I'm gonna tell you.
Which is it?
For me,
It's the Dallas Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals.
this number feels too big to me.
Me too.
Right? So the Cowboys go to Arizona. Easy trip for them. They just zip over there, boom, boom, boom. But the line is 13.
13.
The over-under is 43. 43. Your thoughts on that?
So, yeah, you taking Cowboys minus 13? Or
13.
Yep, 13.
Okay. All right.
You're taking.
I'll take the Cowboys minus
Wow, you're
13.
buying into
In the over.
Cowboy hype. Oh,
In the over.
Oh man.
All right.
And there's my head. Let's see, that's the overs right here.
Yes,
All right.
that
I'll
is
take the
the
over.
over. All right, so do you
We're
wanna,
gonna go 2 more.
Yeah,
and
because we need to ask them Monday night. Give them one more and then ask them.
we're gonna go 2 more. So 1 more, and then
right.
the Monday night that means more than anything.
Yes.
Go
Birds.
I have a game that I believe is going to be a total upset.
I see where you're
You
going.
see where I'm going?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. We're heading to Arrowhead.
Oh yeah.
The Chicago Bears
Yep.
show up.
Yep.
We're looking at 12.5.
Chicago Bears
Over under 48. You heard the rumors. They're trying to get, they're tired of him. They don't think he's doing well. I think Justin Fields rolls into Arrowhead and they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I need your thoughts on this.
What do you think?
This is deep thoughts.
What's the point spread?
The point
12
spread
and a
is
half.
12 and a half.
I'll take the Bears with
Yeah,
12
Me
and a half.
too. I agree.
Right, because I think
agree.
it'll be close.
I
feel
agree.
like it'll be a
I
fight.
think if they don't win the game, they just cover the spread.
Then
I agree with
then
that.
the coach is fired and all kinds of stuff.
I agree with that. All right, so
I had another game, too, that plays that role that possibly you might not like. But
what do you got? You going on Monday night?
I was going to, well, we didn't even like the Bills. I wanted to say the Bills game, so.
Go ahead with the Bills. Go ahead.
Well, I think they. Go ahead.
Go ahead with the Bills.
The Bills spread is what?
The Bills spread at the very top, Jeff. Hold on. Wait. Well, the Bills spread is -6.
I think they lose.
Against the Commanders. I think they're going to lose to the Commanders.
A minus what?
-6. Bills -6 against the
It
Commanders.
was 6.5. Tells me
Yeah.
they're that.
I'm
people
gonna
are
go with
buying
the
into
Bills.
Commanders.
I'm going with the Bills on the 6.
6.5.
Wow. Okay, so you're going Bills. All right, so then we have our final one Monday night. We got the Eagles, Tampa Bay. Eagles, Tampa Bay. The
Right.
Eagles -5.
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay on the -5.
You're going to
That's what I was like thinking about earlier. That's what hit me,
You're
yeah.
going to take Dallas.
I think it might be a close game, you know. I think it might be.
I gotta tell you, I'm really sick of you.
Yeah,
you know that. Did I ever tell
you're
you,
saying
Jeff?
the Cowboys are going to be kicking ass and the Eagles are going to lose to Tampa Bay? That's what
Well,
you're
hey,
saying
I mean, anybody could have misread the Cowboys in week 1.
I'll tell you this. I bet you one whole pizza of your choice at any pizza shop around town that the Eagles roll the Bucks on Monday night.
They roll them because they get 3 points for being at home. So it's really an 8-point game.
It's
They
a
roll them
smoke
by
job.
10.
All right, Jeff. So we got you. We
Wait,
have all your stuff left
Well,
down, man.
yeah, I mean, what the heck? You know, when I read the papers that you sent me earlier, that was my first thought. Well, hey, I was looking at different numbers, though. I had 6.5, so, but still,
Hey,
Okay.
6.5, 5.5 doesn't really change it up that much.
well, listen.
So a touchdown.
And by the way, before you go, your thoughts on Paul Guglielmo's tomato sauce? Have you had it?
Yeah, have you had it?
Honest to God, I don't think I've ever had it.
Yeah, most people haven't.
And if I had, it might have been at a soup kitchen where they were passing them out.
Okay. All right. Well.
How you like that, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Sauce.
No, hey, I got Josh Allen coffee at a soup kitchen too, K-Cup.
Right.
I had a
Hey,
whole box of them.
Right.
I sold them downtown to some chick that said she's hot for them and they're off.
Okay, that's not. Let me ask.
Don't
let, me
spell
ask
it.
let me ask you this, Jeff. If I handed you $100 and me and you
Yeah.
walked into Tops, and I said, with the $100 you have, I want you to pick tomato sauce. Would you pick Paul's?
No.
okay, what would you pick?
I would
What
pick
sauce?
I would pick ragu, extra meat, extra hearty.
Extra hearty,
All
extra
right,
meat.
there we go.
Daddy
All right.
Jeff, we
And then you make a pizza with it with those little pie crusts you can buy.
Right, and
You use that spaghetti sauce to make pizza sauce.
and here's the deal, Jeff. You've known Paul for years. I mean,
yeah, we
do
love.
you think his sauce is just a little, just not that good?
Well, you know, I never had it, but I was impressed that he did what he did.
I'm
Yeah,
impressed.
don't worry about
That's
it.
a
Don't
great
worry
Don't worry
story.
about it. Don't worry about it.
We
No,
were
it's
just
all right.
asking.
It's pretty impressive that he had the nuts to quit the radio because he had it made over there.
Yeah.
He didn't
Oh.
quit. Well, he didn't quit, but no, definitely, definitely, it is impressive to build a company from the ground up.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Thank you
had
so
it in the
much,
soup
Jeff,
kitchen.
for your time today.
Yeah, we appreciate you, brother. We're gonna
We'll
talk
catch
soon.
up.
All right.
Yeah, guys, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. And just like I said, thank you very much. And we'll get back in touch.
No,
and,
Jeff.
we'll probably cover up these games on Monday or Tuesday or something,
Jeff,
all right?
Jeff, do
You
me a
got
favor. You text me tomorrow, okay, Jeff?
All right, yeah, I'll check in
buddy.
with you tomorrow.
All right,
buddy. Love you, man.
take it
All right,
easy.
thanks a lot,
All
fellas.
All right, brother. Take it easy. All right, so there you go. Daddy Jeff all over the place. Got Guglielmo sauce in the soup kitchen.
Look,
You couldn't have
it's not
scripted
me.
a better response.
It's not me. I didn't say it.
I didn't say it either.
He said his
I-
sauce is at a soup kitchen.
I didn't say it either.
Look,
I think it's impressive. I think it's impressive to build a business.
What do I got here? I got a little vodka blush.
Right. We got Rouse Arabata.
What do we got here? It's a little cheaper. It tastes a little better, right?
We got Wendy's marinara.
Yeah. So it's all business.
So anyway, back to business. I hope that you guys wrote that down. People were like, "Oh, I'm so glad I found you. I wanted to get Daddy Jeff's picks." Now, we were talking pizza sauce, but there's so much to talk about. We got Weeze coming on the show.
He's coming on Tuesday.
He's coming on Tuesday. I am. I got to be honest with you. I'm nervous because here's the thing. I don't know what to ask him because I understand that he might not be able to answer everything, and I don't want to put him in a spot.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm in this pickle, and I got to tell you, I'm in a pickle. Ever been in a pickle?
I've been in a pickle.
Yeah. Well, I've been in a lot more pickles than you.
Yep.
I have like 3 questions that I'm prepared to ask him, and I want to decide if I want to tell them to you or I shouldn't.
Are they questions that you think he will answer? Because he might not answer.
They're going to be tough ones.
I do want to ask him if he thinks we should have been fired.
Okay, that's an easy one.
I don't know if it is.
I have 3 other ones that might be a little tougher.
Are you saying you'd like to share them, or are you considering, because there's a bunch of shit that if you don't want to share them, I'd just be curious, maybe you want to share what one of them would be?
No.
Okay.
I want to hold them until we speak to him on Tuesday.
Okay. All right.
Only because,
okay.
And this is no disrespect.
Okay.
I've been doing this radio job for a long time, right? And does anybody know the story that you actually won a prize off of my radio show?
We talked about it before, yeah.
Right.
We've talked about that. $1,000.
So there's about 2 questions that I have, and I want to see if he wants to answer them.
Now, are you prepared for him not to answer them?
Surely.
I'm sure that they have talked to him.
I am sure.
That they have said.
iHeart has come to him. I'm sure.
I'm sure they've probably said, blah blah blah. Don't say shit.
Well, that's the angst of the question, to find out if he's one of those guys.
He's not, but here's the thing: he also has to tread lightly because we used to do the same thing. You need a friggin' paycheck.
Right. But it's not like I'm asking him, "Hey, man, have you exposed your penis to somebody?"
Well, that's what Mike wants you to talk about is schmoop.
We're not going
to talk about. I might ask him about it. I might schmoop him.
We'll schmoop.
I might schmoop him.
You know what? I want to know the one question. What is his biggest and best schmoop story? So
with his dick,
just
that he did.
Just here, I was listening to him on the radio, and he was talking about just going back and forth about his crazy sex life.
Yeah.
And how he had crabs.
Okay.
He was talking about how he had crabs.
Crabs is, I got to tell you, that seems to be tough. I mean, our generation, I'm a shaver. I don't know if you're a shaver, but I shave. And I have to tell you, crabs, I just couldn't imagine. But that generation, they all have pubes.
At that time, right. So his wife, the story was, at the time, his wife.
Was it Doreen or a different wife?
It was different.
A different wife. Got it. Yeah.
He came home and had crabs, and he had to tell her the honest truth why he got the crabs. He's a rock star.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. So I want to talk about that. So make a note about that.
You know what? Let me.
And
ask
what do crabs feel like?
Let me ask you this too. What is the age where the pubes stop? Like, I imagine that Weeze has probably had pubes his whole life, right? I would say John DiTullio. He probably has pubes, right? I feel like there's a generation. Is it the millennial generation? What generation? Like, I feel like the Maranimal. He's a pube guy.
Okay.
Right?
Is he still around? I haven't heard from him.
I haven't heard from him.
Okay.
Sauce guy. Now, here's the thing. I assume he's on the cusp.
Let me ask you this then.
Okay.
Between me and you.
Okay.
Do you dislike the pube? Are you in on the pube?
For men or for women or for both?
I like the pube.
I can't deal with the pubes. And maybe it's because I'm angry that I'm bald, but I just feel like that pubes get in the way, and that's something that I think that might
But
be
I
the
think
first question that I will ask Weeze when he comes on the
But
show.
I think the pube is it's fun navigation. You know, you just work
What are you, in a
around it.
fucking forest?
Well, you just need time, and it's fun, and you navigate, you do things. You know,
Oh,
you're.
I don't like to navigate. I know where I need to go. You know,
Okay.
what's up, Dane? How you doing? Yeah, I know where I need to go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know if pube chat for me is or pubes are, but again, crabs aren't a problem anymore like they used to be. Nobody has pubes like they used to.
Yeah, I was driving down East Ave, you know, and
Oh, man.
and I got to get Teddy his fresh food. You know, that's my big thing for him.
Yes,
And it
his
costs
fresh
him-
pet.
If I go poor, Teddy will eat fresh food. He'll eat better than us. So when I have to go pick it up for him, and then I was driving back and listening to him talk about how he had crabs, and then for the first time, Doreen was like, "Really?"
So Doreen didn't know.
Didn't know about how he got the crabs and everything.
So I'd be interested to know if, because she's a little younger than him, if she's got him hip to the no pube thing.
Okay. Well,
I mean, he's 76. I feel like
why
that.
do you have to angle this to Dong Chat?
It wasn't an angle to Dong Chat.
Oh my, we're going to Dong. We're going to Dong
It's-
Chat.
because I had a specific. I just assumed you brought up crabs. You brought up crabs.
It's very difficult to focus as you have a picture of Jerry Sandusky with a boy on your computer.
Well, see, I was.
Can you move it?
Well,
Can
no.
you change it?
You don't want to. You know. Okay, fine. That's.
Or let's get to the convo.
All right, fine. Here's a situation.
It's
Okay.
hard to focus.
It is hard to focus. There's a picture. Can I flip this around? Maybe people will be able to see it. Hold on. Let me show you.
Show it for everybody.
Let me show you what's on the screen. I'm opening up the previewer here. Here we go. All right.
Okay, so before you put that up,
Okay.
let me tell you.
Okay.
So I have a good friend. Her name is Kat, and for
Much like Tools.
right for many years, well over 20 years, we've been friends. I actually convinced her to move down to Tampa Bay, Florida, because I had a job there. She left a great job.
Okay.
Up in Happy Valley.
Oh, God.
You know, just a six-figure job.
Okay.
And I said, why don't you just come down here? Trust me, everything's going to be better in Florida.
And
Well, it worked out for her. She lost a lot of money. But at the end of the day, she loves Penn State. So every year, what I do is
on the whiteout
on the
day.
whiteout
on the
day
whiteout game.
is I post a Sandusky picture. This one is brand new.
Now this is a Sandusky picture.
I don't know
Never
where this came
before
from. I
seen
couldn't
Jerry
find it.
Sandusky
Right.
picture. All right. Now this is this in the gym of Penn State? Now I gotta be careful here. All right. So hold on.
So just come a little closer.
Come a little closer. Wait. All right. Do we
There
see
we go.
that? That's there he is.
Yep.
That's him
Yeah.
with his hand.
What do you think's next?
What do you think's happening after this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That I know that
Yeah.
you guys are a couple.
Hashtag finger pop.
He looks real happy.
Does well,
So you're
of course
saying
he does.
so you're saying don't listen to Cheat. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you know, I think we're both in agreement that we started off by saying this is what's coming up on the show. We had Daddy Jeff on, all this stuff. We started getting into things. I brought up the whiteout. And the reason I brought up is because John DiTullio, Jeff, wasn't on the air on Friday. He was on Happy Valley. Or he was in Happy Valley. Okay.
Weeze talked about us this week. I appreciated
Yeah, I
that
appreciated
very
that
much.
rub. Yeah,
and
that
you,
was
and
nice.
you know that, and the honest truth about this between, me and you, is that you probably keep a better connection with people there than I do, right?
Yeah, I talk to them more probably.
So,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And I try. I try, but it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
You fire me, I'm out. So it's one of those deals. But
We didn't really get fired, though, but I get it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, but I didn't, when the Penn State stuff begins to happen, it just triggers something in us, me and you.
Yeah.
We just can't get over it.
Yeah, I can't get over it.
And it's
I
just,
can't.
and then we
I
roll
can't.
back to Sandusky's
I can't.
face, and then we're there.
I can't.
So
What's up?
even-
Thanks, Jimmy. I can't.
So when we were on with Tulio, and we were doing, they said to us, okay, here's the deal, guys. I want you in. You guys got to come in. You got to do what they call crossovers.
Right.
So, and I didn't like them. Not a big deal.
I liked him.
You liked them. I didn't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's it. I didn't think we needed them because I like to launch differently. Okay.
Yeah. Well.
So I didn't think they were necessary, and they were just trying to build that kind of camaraderie.
Which, right? I get it.
Right. So I thought differently. I thought our show was totally different than
Yeah,
anybody else's show.
I agree.
So I didn't need it. I didn't feel like we needed it. So then we go in that one time.
Oh God.
And you couldn't help yourself.
I couldn't.
And I said
it on the air.
I said Rich. I said, listen.
I did.
I said Rich.
Yep.
Not Rizzo. I said Rich.
Yep.
Richard Deaver.
Yep.
I said, don't you dare go in there and say anything about the Sandusky thing. And you said, I just can't figure out
I can't.
why this guy can support Penn State when there is a guy that finger popped and did what he did. So we go
for
in.
30 years.
So we sat down.
Yep.
We did the break.
I think it was the first crossover.
And
you're right.
If crossover comes over.
Yep.
Which I'm not a big believer in. So it comes over, and you just go out with it. And I just took my seat back. And I was so mad.
I know.
And I said, why? And then you asked John DeTulio.
I did.
You said to him, how do you support Penn State?
Because, and I believe it's the same answer that he gives. I've asked him multiple times. And
I'm
again,
I'm in there, and I'm just in there. We had a good show prepared, ready.
Yeah, we were there at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right. And the crossover thing, with all of us coming together, was not that I had any disrespect for anybody.
No.
But I just thought that our shows clashed so much.
Meaning they were different.
That we needed to hit the break.
And then just
hit the open and just move.
Well, I mean, I get it.
But yeah, Sandusky, the guy.
Well, so first crossover, I had to know. Because I never was able to speak to him because we were on such different schedules. He was morning, and then he was out right as we started. We never got to see him. So I said to him, John, what the is it with Penn State, man? And it's not just Penn State. Okay, I heard Deanna talking about it on the show on Friday. She said, John's off. He's in Happy Valley. It is the first.
She showed up for it?
It's the first week. And each of them have been off for whatever scheduled thing. But you go to this whiteout game. Okay, and I don't understand how you could support an organization where all of the wins have been fucking vacated. All of them.
Let me break down just our ratings-wise how things play out for you guys, just to be brutally honest. When you get into September, that is what they call the fall book. And it is eerily important that you show up for work every day. You don't take a day off.
Again, it's a diary market. It's a little different.
If you want to win and you want to be a winner and everybody's involved, you don't take off. You sacrifice everything, knowing that a radio station is struggling.
It is.
Knowing that you're needed, right?
You are.
You say to yourself, you know what? If we're going to do this, then we're going to do it hard. And you
go hard or go home.
And you just you say, you know what? I'm going to kick these vacation days to the curb right now. And I'm going to go to work.
Or you take a big one at Christmas like we did and put together like a year in review or whatever.
And every time that we took a vacation, and I like them because I'm older. And you would go, dude, I can't do this. What am I doing? Your head was spinning like a dreidel.
I was bored.
And you're like, come on, Jeff, let's get back to it. And I said, man, you're probably right. Let's go.
But I guess, so what you're saying is that from a sheer perspective of numbers.
If you want to fix the mess, the time is now to get to work. You can't let a whack-ass sales guy who's making $13 an hour be the guy that shows up the most. Well, right? Or a girl who lies about her gender constantly to show up and do all those kind of things. Like you gotta be on point, on time, all the time.
I'll say
to be
this.
successful.
Well, yes, I agree that that's important, but I think that, diary markets, this is the kind of market we're in, is about recall. And so for those of you, when we were new here, that's why we went out and did all the crazy shit, because it's like we were always at the top of the Facebook feed. So you would go, oh, these two, Radio 95.1, these two, Radio Rizzo, then Rizzo and Jeff. So that was the point of it. I disagree with you a little bit about being there. That's look, if it were us, we'd be there. That's not us.
Okay.
I will say, though, I disagree with wanting to retire in a place like Happy Valley, or supporting, let's say, like your friend that you had moved to Florida,
Sure.
or John, or the 115,000 other people that are going to be there. I think it's weird. I think it's weird. Like Temple, I told you I'm from Temple, or I went to Temple. It's forever a Cosby thing. I can't get over the Cosby thing. I can't support Temple athletics.
Well,
I just can't do it.
Maybe you should go home tonight and eat some Jello, and just
Some
call
pudding
it
pops?
JLLO. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm just gonna say this: if you are attached to a university or a school that does something, I think that you should be able to not have to root for them. I think that it's your duty, depending on how bad it is, to not root for them.
Okay.
That's just me. Whatever it is, we can.
Well, if you
know,
notice today, Deion Sanders got walked today, by the way. So everybody was jumping on the Deion Sanders kind of thing, and he went to Oregon to a real organization.
Program, yeah.
And he got his ass beat there.
You know what's really funny? I read an article on CNN, and it was about how people don't like people like Deion Sanders because he's outspoken, he's African American,
No,
he's
I like him.
Colin
I love
Kaepernick. I don't think it has anything to do with shit like that.
No, I think he's great. I think he's a great coach. I think he's a great motivator.
But you can't be you. That would be like they're playing NFL caliber players, and let's be honest, I don't even think that most of the team is NFL caliber. You know what I'm saying?
I think his kid's good. Shahir, I think his kid's all right.
Yeah.
But they got their asses handed to them, and that's a hard lesson. When they went to Oregon,
yeah, but see,
real program.
Is he really going out, and is he gonna run his mouth this whole time?
Well, I'm never gonna count Deion out, dude. At the end of the day, you were young at the time.
I remember him on the Cowboys.
Yeah, you were young.
And shit.
I remember him,
him.
but he was neon Deion, dude. He was unstoppable.
Wasn't he one of it was him and Barry Sanders, who the guy who played two sports, because he played professional baseball too.
Well,
didn't he?
He did. He played for the Yankees. He played for the Braves. Yeah,
you're talking about Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders, yeah,
right?
He played
and
baseball.
who else? But was it Bo Jackson? Who did it? Who played?
Yeah, Bo did. Bo did. So, but Bo was different, and those guys. But at that time, dude, you got to remember, like it was so totally different. And Deion was a total rock star at the time. So he did everything, dude. He played for the Yankees, the Braves. He played two sports. He came. But do I think that he'll? Yeah, dude. I think he can do anything he wants to do.
I guess.
Yeah, I do.
I just think that when you play that next level, you.
I
love the cockiness because it gets. I know why he's doing it. It's the attention. I get it.
It's not that much. Michael Jordan was the greatest of all time. I think we agree, right?
Oh, in basketball. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
He owned a team. He sucked. It was terrible.
It was the Wizards, right?
Right.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
He owned the Charlotte
Hornets. That's right.
And
that's
he just sold them, by the way. Good business deal. $500 million.
Did he really?
Yeah, he got out of it.
That's smart.
But he wasn't a great kind of like owner, right? So
no.
So some players are different. Like Larry Bird was okay. You don't remember watching Larry Bird?
No, I don't remember Larry and Magic. I heard about it, but I don't remember.
So in the late 80s and stuff, like I was in Philadelphia at the Wachovia Center, and I watched Michael Jordan's final game when he played with the Wizards and stuff.
Oh, no, that was like 03. Right. I was there. I went to that.
But certain players and stuff, everybody's different. They're different, and Deion is just a different.
He is, but that doesn't mean that you can make other people you. That doesn't mean that you can make, if you're great, that doesn't mean that you can make people who, 53 people great. That's all I'm saying.
It doesn't mean that Pauly Shore can turn around and be Richard Simmons.
Well, here's the thing. Speaking of great, And that's a perfect way to get to really the meat and potatoes in the end of the show. We don't really talk Dick Simmons a lot. I don't think we've talked about Dick Simmons since we left that fucking radio
I miss
station.
that motherfucker.
I miss him too.
You son of a bitch, Dick.
I miss him. I miss Dick.
bastard.
I think Dick's being
Probably why
kidnapped.
we're fired, because we talked about you, Dick.
All right, listen. I think Dick is being held kidnapped by Teresa. Remember Teresa?
Sure, Teresa.
Teresa.
Yeah, we did the investigation. We went through. We actually spent an hour.
We spent
investigating who was holding Richard Simmons hostage,
and we found it.
And we found out it was Teresa. And
we
you know what? We were right, actually.
Not only were we right, we proved unequivocally that he's being held against his will by his housekeeper named Teresa.
And now here comes this asshole,
Pauly Shore. And now this dickbag, Pauly Shore, has announced, and I think it's crazy that he has spoken to Richard Simmons, i.e., he's instead of helping the hostage, he wants to make money because he's not making movies anymore. He spoke to Richard Simmons about playing him. And do you know that Richard Simmons' response to Pauly Shore?
Well, let me just guess. He said, "I'll get back to you."
No. Richard Simmons was, "I'll see you at the Academy Awards." I'll see you at the Academy Awards.
You know what that means? That is so passive-aggressive. Because he doesn't believe that Pauly Shore could pull him off.
I think he is so fucked up and so senile and is being held prisoner that he actually believes that Pauly Shore could pull him off.
I'm not sure. You know, I'm looking at Pauly Shore here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting a good
side
look.
by side with Dick Simmons.
What has he got there? He looks like a Mexicano.
He wrote on social media, he said, "So I reached out to Dick." All right.
Is he ordering tacos over there?
All right. Listen, he heard that he's living deep in Big Bear. Don't know what the fuck that is, but I guess it's a mountain. We've been playing phone tag. Yes, he still has a phone. Ha ha ha. So he didn't see him. Okay, I'm trying to make it happen for you guys. Be optimistic. In the meantime, hit up Hulu, Amazon, Disney, HBO, and all the producers, because I can morph into him. I will be seeing you at the Academy Awards in 2025, Richard said, if a movie's made about him starring Pauly Shore.
We need to get back. We need to get back to work.
We do,
because
we do.
There's two people sitting in this picture, and one of them we have to get.
We can't get rich. We tried. He's being held fucking hostage.
Can we get Pauly? We can get
Pauly. I can get Pauly.
We can probably pull Pauly.
As a matter of fact, I know Mitzi Shore, his mother's best friend, Mitzi Shore's best friend, who owns the Comedy Store in L.A., so I definitely could get Pauly.
Let's get Pauly.
Pauly Shore. Richard Simmons. I'm looking at it. He's trying to look like him. I don't know what this is, why this is happening, but
it makes me uncomfortable.
It's too magical to.
Yeah.
They do look alike.
Fuck.
Look at this. They
Holy
have
shit.
Isn't this fucked up, guys? You have no idea.
You gotta post that picture. It's making me really
but here's the thing: the nose. It's the nose. It's the. He says, ever since the 2013 documentary about what happened to Richard Simmons, I have decided to become him in my private life, and I have more.
What a choice! What a decision as you sit at home in your mind,
and you say,
and go, I can pull off Richard Simmons.
And by the way, before even greenlighting it, you want people to hit up producers. You're saying, I can't wait for his milestone 75th birthday, as
really?
I am setting out.
Didn't know his birthday, but good to go, Pauly.
To create a culture of appreciation for kindness and love.
Oh, shit.
I
Really?
will be Richard Simmons, emboldened, he says, by my Encino Man co-star Brendan Fraser, who won an Academy Award for The Whale. I miss acting. I miss being on set. And I will win an Oscar.
Well,
that's what he said.
Let's start here. If you didn't suck a Circus Peanuts, maybe you'd have a gig. Yeah, you aren't good.
He does.
Pauly Shore.
He sucks.
And Encino Man was your best bet.
It was his best picture.
And
Well,
yet-
no,
and yet-
no. Son-in-Law was good.
It didn't work.
I thought it was good.
You were third in command. So that's it, Paulie. That's it.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, you were third in command.
I thought it was good. I thought Son-in-Law was good.
Then you should have popped the circus peanut in your yap there, but
You know what? Here's the thing.
why don't you take a sip of what do we got here?
All right,
let's talk about this.
So real quick,
This is deep stuff, by the way.
it is deep shit, figuratively and literally. And I know.
Here's
So as we,
do you have diarrhea?
I do, kind of. Here's what happened. Here's what happened.
What'd you eat that you have diarrhea? Because this is Imodium AD. This is expensive.
Tell me about your bill. I paid $13 for this.
Let's talk about your diarrhea. What do you got? What happened?
I will say. Okay, I'll say this. I overdosed last night on fiber.
I don't believe it. What did you eat last night? Forget the fiber. What did you eat last night? Where'd you go?
I ate.
You've had a pork. You've had a pork sitting in there.
No. I didn't go out. No, I didn't. No.
What'd you eat?
I ate 10 fiber gummies from Amazon. I thought they were regular gummies.
Eat some chicken nuggets, frozen chicken nuggets?
No, it's not chicken nuggets. I ate fiber gummies. Literally.
Why?
Fiber gummies. Because they're actually really good. And
have you lost control?
Listen, they're really good, and I'm having some tummy troubles. I was going to the bathroom.
So the problem was the constipation. So you say to yourself, let me get rocking.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get rocking too much.
Yeah, I did it a little too much. I think I had 3 or 4 fiber gummies in the morning, and then I had 6 or 8 in the evening, and then I couldn't stop going to the bathroom so much so that I had.
Which is okay. I mean, it's good. You need the flush. You need a good flush.
No, you don't understand. Like I left the hood where we live, which is very dangerous.
Did you have to have? Was it the first time? Because when you get in a poop conversation for the first time in a relationship, was this the first time that you had to have a legit poop conversation and say, "Look, here's the deal. I'm losing control."
It's funny that you say that. This was the first time in my relationship
that you got to get me home, and you got to get me home now.
Well, we were home, but this was the first time, and thank God she was half asleep because it was 1-something in the morning. I said to her,
and I was fast asleep. By the way.
I said to her, "Look, I have to leave you now. I have to get in the car. I have to go buy Imodium. I have been just stooling water."
Which is okay. It's
It's
actually not too bad for you.
Well, actually, I was very dehydrated. It could be awful for you. I was stooling water.
So have you rehydrated yourself?
I've rehydrated, but here's the problem when you take the Imodium. Hardens everything back up. So now I'm back where the fuck I started.
So you're in this delicate dance.
So I'm on this delicate dance.
Tough dance.
So I was constipated. I ate, and I overdosed on fiber. I had to get Imodium. $13 for this little bottle, by the way.
That's a rough go.
It's a total rough go. And now
I'm 42.
It's bound me up again. I'm bound. I'm bound.
I'm 42. I have 0 problems, 0 issues. You know why? Because you overthink all of it.
Well, you could say it was an overthink. I got to be honest with you. I thought I was making the right call, and I will never eat fucking fiber again.
No, you should eat fiber.
I won't.
But just don't.
I won't.
But just don't eat it like a whole loaf of bread. You'll be fine.
Look, she was really pissed off about it.
She was pissed off about your diarrhea?
No, she was pissed off that I ate so much fiber. She said, "How stupid could you be?" And frankly, it was a weird conversation, and I was gonna. That's kind of one of the things I was gonna ask Weeze. I was gonna say, Weeze, how long into meeting Doreen did you have your first shit issues? I mean, this is our first shit issues.
So it's your first shit. Okay.
It's my first shit issue.
All right. Well, look, I think tomorrow, everybody settle. We need to settle down.
We got to settle down because
you lost control.
I agree.
I hacked a ham.
Okay.
I hacked it.
You hacked it. A 9 fucking pound ham. I saw it.
I hacked a 9-pound ham. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna get that puppy going tomorrow. So we're gonna have a good Sunday. Everybody's gonna chill out. Ham. Hopefully, your shit shooter just is plugged. You're fine.
Well, I'm gonna take another thing of Imodium. But see what it says is to follow up with 15 milliliters. So I only have to take half a thing of Imodium.
Don't take that.
You don't understand what's been going
Just
on.
let it go. You gotta
I-
let it go.
I-
Don't do this. Everybody, tell him.
Okay.
Let it go.
And this is what sucks because I know that.
And the problem is we only have one bathroom, so that's the most annoying.
That is the most annoying thing. But see, here's the issue, and this is I wanted to bring this up earlier, but Daddy Jeff was kind of going off on a tangent. I mean, we were building, and then people realized Daddy Jeff was a little fired up, and they left. And they'll rewatch this, but we had like 50, 60 people on here, and I wanted to talk about this. This is a big thing. So when Brother Weeze comes on, I think this is a topic we can expand upon. She hasn't been very touchy-feely with me today because I think the poop conversation grossed her out.
Terrible. It's terrible. It's horrendous. And, nobody wants to go down there, and it gets uncomfortable. And then, as you go down to the lower parts, you know that you're just within centimeters.
Well, that's what I think it is.
Is what it is.
Because I've been trying to
But what I would
initiate, and now it's like, oh.
As an older man, I would suggest to you, let this one ride.
My shit?
Let it ride tonight.
Okay, let it go tonight.
Just clear the pumping.
Okay, clear it out.
Clear it out. Let it ride. It'll be better for you.
Okay.
Eat your what do you got? Ice cream?
I got a
that'll
Frosty.
help. That actually will help.
This will help. This is why I got a tiny little Frosty.
I would suggest that you just feel free, and whether she likes it or not, it's up to her. Who cares?
I don't want her to be grossed out by me because I had shit issues.
Listen, tell her to watch freaking Real Housewives.
That's what she's doing right now.
And then you got that, and it'll all be good. So.
I'll tell you what. Our next show, what we'll do is we'll do a preview. I think we'll do a quick preview video Monday. Okay. Our next show is going to be with Brother Weeze. Our next official full show. And obviously, and I'll say this, I know that people were interested, but we were building fast, and then Daddy Jeff kind of put the brakes on that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to maybe put that towards either the beginning or at the end.
Okay.
All right. Our next official show is with Brother fucking Weeze, man.
Yeah. That's going to happen on Tuesday. We're going to have conversations.
Yeah.
And it could get uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
That's up to him.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to answer those, if he doesn't. Questions that we're going to deliver. But I think that we're going to be absolutely polite to a radio legend.
Oh, he's a Hall of Famer.
Because we want to get there.
Yeah.
Our day.
One day.
I think that's our biggest goal.
I agree with that.
And I was just talking to my mom today, and she goes, "Why?" And I said, "It's just hard for you to understand." I said, this job is a drug.
Right, and there are more people in the Football Hall of Fame than the Radio Hall of Fame.
And I said to my mom, I said, I just can't quit. And as I get older,
you can't quit.
And as you get older, right? 42, I'll be 43 coming up in July. And we've danced the dance, and I've been through a lot. Different partners, all kinds of different things. But what I feel that we have is something that's pretty good. And
I agree.
And I think that we're going to pull it off. I think it's going to take us a little bit of time, the time that we don't want, because we're impatient. But once we get it going, I think
the one thing that we're working on now with our friends in the state, I think that will come to fruition. I think it's a matter of time. Which is
okay. I think me and you need the time.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and yes, we are monetizing this and we're building this, and it's a lot of fun and it's great. But there is something when you hear awful shit on the radio.
It makes your heart hurt.
It makes your heart hurt if you love it.
Yeah, I think what I listen to a little bit more, just me personally doing this for a long time, I hear so many misses.
Yeah.
I hear ideas. I hear how you could have monetized this and that.
Yeah.
And all kinds of different things to make it good.
Yep.
For, Rochester. But,
Well, you know what?
People in place, I can't fix them. They're there. They've been placed there. So
I'll say this: the one thing that I did appreciate, and that's the perfect way to end it. I want to make sure. Okay. Okay. This person said to us. Hold on. I just want to make sure this is right. Hold on. It was our friend in Dallas where he said, it had nothing to do with anything except, it's not now. It's not. To me, I know because people keep asking us what's going on.
Dude, look, and here's the deal. Dude, if you don't want me, I don't want you. And
but it's not that. It strictly came down to how can we. And again, if this town, it is what it is, but how can we, are we doing bang for our buck? What are we doing? We're not, you know what I mean?
But you know what? Talk to me and I know I know the I Heart December. So talk to me in I Heart December.
Yeah, okay? They love the Christmas fire.
They love it. So talk to me in I Heart December, and then we'll chit chat and see how that all played out.
Well, I think we'll be working by December. I mean, we are. I think the thing that we've been working on is going to work out. I do.
Well,
I do.
Look, don't be a quitter. It's easy to quit, right? And there's days, man, where we get up.
Trust me. Shit.
And there's a day that I'm down.
Yep.
A day that you're up, and it's like, God. Just come on, let's do it.
What are we doing? Why are we doing this? You got
to pick yourself back up.
Yep.
Do the stuff, and that's kind of what we do.
And when you hear people, whether it's the thumb or whatever, who are inferior and awful, instead of letting that anger you, use it as motivation. And I can't wait for Brother Weeze to come on. It's going to kick ass. We're going to have to do a preview video, I think, maybe Monday.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? We'll enjoy our day tomorrow. Sure. Do a preview video
Watch
Monday.
Watch a little football. I did, like I said, I hacked up a 9-pound ham.
So we'll have ham.
The ham is going to get in there in the crock pot. We took the new crock pot.
That's it. I saw that the big boy.
Yeah, I said we had to fit it in. It's all business, and then we're going to have a good meal. Everybody's going to be good. I'm going to take Teddy to the park. We're going to rock and roll.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, have you ever been over to the park over there that has the reservoir?
Is that the one where the big waterfall is? Like, if you go across the bridge, like there's a bridge and then you see the waterfall. Where are you talking about? Are you talking about Hemlock Lake? Or are you talking about
No. It's if you come up Monroe.
Okay.
And then you go down and you make a left. There's a
like where the armory is.
Yes. But behind that, instead of doing that, you just keep going and make the next left. And then you can go up to a park.
Okay, Cobb's Hill or whatever.
Cobb's. That's it.
Cobb's Hill.
Cobb's Park, where they have a reservoir, and everybody walks it. And there's actually a beautiful sunset that you can sit there and watch as it comes down on Rochester.
If I didn't, it sucks. We have to be in the studio to have Weeze for technical reasons, but I would love to do sunset with Weeze. I mean, we can't.
I'm just thinking about you and the Bambine. If everybody goes, you do.
Listen, the Bambine is tuckered out. Let me tell you, I went on a hayride today.
You roped the kid on a hayride
at Powell's in Pittsford. I was hayriding. I was riding go-karts and doing corn mazes.
How's your back feel?
It hurts, and I can't stop. I got to take Imodium.
My back hurts too. All right.
I'll tell you what, guys. We will see you Monday. Make sure that you tell everyone. We'll do a quick video Monday. Tuesday, Jeff, 6:45.
6:45. I'm excited. I love Brother Weeze.
Me too.
And let me tell you, man. For years, I knew about him.
Yep.
Just working in different places, especially in Philadelphia.
Yep.
I spent a lot of years, close to a decade in Philly. We always knew about Brother Weeze. Everybody knew about him. He's a rock star. He's a legend.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm completely honored that he's going to come on Tuesday.
Can't wait. And thank you to Peas' subs. They're delicious. They're sponsoring that video. Can't fucking wait. Let's say go Eagles. And you think the Bills are going to drop it this week?
Dude, I gotta tell you, I don't like the line too much, and I kind of like the I like the defensive line of the Redskins. You know,
Oh
um,
yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Whatever. What are they called? The Commanders
the
or whatever it
Commanders.
is.
Dude, I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, the line keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, which tells me that Vegas doesn't believe in them.
Well, we'll see. And as of right now, the Penn State Nittany Lions, John DeTulio's favorite team, the Sandusky Crusaders, number 7 Penn State at Iowa Hawkeyes, 0-0 in the first quarter.
Well, call your son, pull their pants down.
That's it. All right, we'll see you on Monday, everyone. Have a good weekend, all right?